Here we go. Number 10 on my top 12 favorite Clone Wars episodes. Now, I'm just going to warn you that I'm kind of cheating with this one, since it technically is part of an arc. But here's the thing. The arc it's from is so long, and some of the stories are just so disconnected from each other that, I figured I might as well give myself some leeway. And honestly, I was debating whether or not, there was other episodes from this season I wanted to put on here. Like Cargo of Doom was a great episode that really solidified Cad Bane as a great villain with fun action, but because I gave it the same score as this episode, but that one was a bit more Saturday morning cartoony. Better Saturday morning cartoony, but still cartoony. The Deserter I thought was a pretty interesting episode. And let's see. The Zillow Beast, I'm going to give that one I'm going to probably mention some honorable mentions on here. Zillow Beast was really good, showing Coruscant danger, just wrecking stuff, and they had no plans to bring it back. It was just Dave Filoni. The cloning thing was just a nod to the monster movie cliche of at the end of monster movies, they hint the monster's alive or it'll come back, but I digress. So the episode I picked is Brain Invaders, and I'm just going to summarize the episode real quick for you in case you forget or haven't seen it. This is after the Battle of Geonosis. It's from that really long arc dealing with Geonosis that spanned, a lot of, it was 5 episodes, which I think is, the longest they've ever done an arc for Clone Wars. But, same way, Ahsoka and Luminara are on a, Barriss are on a ship. I forget why Anakin's not with them, but anyway, they're leaving the planet, and while they're leaving the planet, these worms that have the ability to brainwash you, sneak onto the ship. It's kind of like the worms from Wrath of Khan, except more dangerous. And they gradually start, taking control of the clones, and so basically you have these zombie clones controlling the ship. And this was a really cool one. And again, I know I'm cheating, but this arc is so far removed from the Battle of Geonosis that, the only thing tying it to the arc is the bugs. And honestly, you could, I just feel it's distant enough that I can get some leeway. And also, it's my list. But the reason why I put this episode on my list is for a couple reasons. For one thing, this is a really cool arc. Zombie clones. Is really cool. It really creates an intense situation. You have these dangerous clones, not knowing who's friend, who's foe. Also, I like the fact that it's on a ship. There's a sense of isolation, confinement. There's only so many places Ahsoka and Barriss can go without getting caught. And there's a sense of isolation. It was also a nice arc for Ahsoka, just seeing her grow and develop and come into her own, and there's that moment, that really nice conversation she has with Anakin at the end of the episode. And we get to see her fight Barriss, which was pretty cool. And the relationship between Ahsoka and Barriss in this episode is pretty good. A couple episodes earlier, they had an episode where Ahsoka and Barriss teamed up, but there wasn't as much interaction between them as I would have liked. Here it was there, before the outbreak occurs, they're sitting down in the dining area of the ship and having a conversation. And it's a really nice conversation. And there's kind of some irony to it, just knowing what's going to come in the original trilogy in regards to Anakin. And also, there's a bit of interest. Yeah. It's also interesting just knowing Season 5 and that Barriss is going to betray Ahsoka. It's part of what makes that betrayal so effective is the friendship they've had. And that started as far back as Season 2. If they had just established them as friends, in Season 5, it wouldn't have been as powerful. But the fact that this early on we had this relationship going, it makes that betrayal all the more powerful. So I don't even know if they knew they were planting seeds for it this early, but if if they did, kudos. Either way, kudos to the writers. And this is also like one of the few times where the Clone Wars was dark in its early seasons, and because the first two seasons of Clone Wars, while they were fun, they were very Saturday morning cartoony. They were very good versus evil. Here's the bad guy. We need to take him out. It's not until like halfway through season 3 or halfway through season 3 when the writing really got sophisticated, for in my opinion, and the quality went up. So it was nice to see the show sort of breaking out a bit, like getting a little darker. I mean, we have like Ahsoka near death. She is like again, she freezes the entire ship, and it's like she's on the verge of dying. And Barriss looks really creepy when she's possessed. And yeah, that was a really good one. And I was gonna put number 9 as a separate one, but I figure, I really don't have that much to say about it, so I'm gonna mention number 9 on here too, and that is Landing at Point Rain, which was a really good battle episode. Like, it's basically them landing on Geonosis and establishing a foothold, and it was a really good battle. Like, it was that I love it because it's just non-stop action. Like, the whole thing is them just landing and pressing forward and gradually trying to fight their way. And I love it because it's so realistic. It's like real war. Like, it's intense. You're getting pushed back. You're getting bombarded. It just such great action all throughout. I need to watch that again. It was just such like. I don't think there's ever been a Clone Wars episode with that much action. And speaking of which, it kind of bums me that the Darth Maul arc for Season 6 wasn't made animated, because that looked like it had some really cool action set pieces. And same thing for there was a Kashyyyk arc planned for Season 7. I feel like that would have had some cool battles as well, so. But for whatever reason, we have this one. So that will about do it for numbers 10 and 9. Please join me next time when I discuss my next choice, which is an episode about my favorite kind of characters on the Clone Wars. So, see you then. Until then, this is JStars360, and may the Force be with you.